Hey there, welcome back to the Start Speaking podcast. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Matt. We're really glad you're here with us today.
In this episode, we're talking about something we all enjoy, hobbies.
Yes, free time is important, and talking about what you like to do is a big part of real conversations.
Think about it. How many times has someone asked you, what do you do for fun?
And maybe you froze or didn't know the right words. Don't worry, we're here to help with that.
Today, we'll show you how to talk about your hobbies using real English, simple, natural, and useful.
You'll hear how we talk about our own free time, and you'll learn words and phrases to describe your favorite activities.
Later, Joseph will give us a grammar tip about using like with verbs, like I like reading or she likes dancing.
So stay with us if you want to feel more confident when talking about what you love to do.
Ready? Let's jump in. What do we do for fun and how can we talk about it in English? So Matt, what are some of your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Good question. I really enjoy playing the guitar. It helps me relax and forget about work.
That's awesome. Do you play every day?
Not every day, but I try to play at least 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes I only play for 10 minutes.
That's still great. Just a few minutes can change your mood.
Exactly. I usually play in the evening after dinner. It's a nice way to end the day.
Do you play songs you know or do you create your own music?
A bit of both. I like to play songs I already know, but sometimes I just play around and make something new.
That's so creative. Music is really good for the brain and for the soul.
Totally. What about you? What's one hobby you really enjoy?
Well, I really like baking. I love trying new recipes, especially cakes and cookies.
Nice. Do you bake every weekend?
Yes, almost every weekend. I find a new recipe online and try it out on Saturday or Sunday.
Do you bake for friends or just for yourself?
A little of both. I usually bake for fun, but sometimes I bring something to a friend's house or bake for a birthday.
That's amazing. I wish I lived closer. I'd love to try your cookies.
I'll save you some next time. Baking helps me slow down and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, hobbies like that are perfect for relaxing after a busy week.
Talking about hobbies is a great way to connect with people. When you share what you enjoy, the conversation feels more real and friendly. So don't worry about finding fancy words. Just say what you love doing. For example, you can start with, in my free time, I enjoy, or one of my favorite hobbies is. These simple phrases help you begin your sentence with confidence. Another helpful tip is to keep your sentences short and clear, especially if you're nervous. Instead of saying everything at once, break it down. I like painting. I usually paint on Sundays. It helps me relax. That rhythm makes it easier for the other person to follow, and it gives you more control when speaking. And finally, remember, it's okay to repeat yourself when learning. If you talk about your hobbies often, you'll start to feel more natural using those words. Say them out loud, use them in different situations, and try recording your voice. Every time you use English in a real way, you get a little closer to fluency. Keep going. You're doing great.
All right, it's time for a quick grammar tip. And for that, here's Joseph.
Hey everyone, I'm Joseph, and today we're talking about a very common grammar structure in English. Like plus verb ing. We use this when we talk about hobbies or things we enjoy. For example, I like reading. She likes cooking. Or they like playing soccer. The verb after like ends in ing, and that's the key. Some students ask, can I say I like to read instead of I like reading? And yes, both are correct. But in everyday conversation, I like reading sounds a bit more natural and relaxed. Another tip, remember to add S when using he or she. Verified 1, he likes running. Verified 2, she likes dancing. X mark, not he like dancing. So, what about you? What do you like doing in your free time? Try saying it now with like plus verb ing. It's a simple habit and it will help you sound more fluent. That's it for today. Keep practicing and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Joseph. That was super clear.
Yeah, now I feel more confident saying my hobbies the right way.
You know, I really believe hobbies are important, not just for fun, but for our mental health too.
I totally agree. They help us relax, focus, and disconnect from daily stress.
Exactly. When I play guitar, even for 10 minutes, I feel better. I stop thinking about problems and I just enjoy the moment.
That's exactly how I feel when I bake. I focus on the steps, the smells, the textures. It's almost like meditation.
It's amazing how something so simple can have such a big effect on how we feel.
Yes, and I think hobbies can also make us feel proud. When I try a new recipe and it turns out great, I feel really happy.
Totally. I feel that when I learn a new song. Even if it's not perfect, I feel like I did something good.
And you know what's cool? Hobbies can help us meet people too.
For sure. I made some friends just because we like the same music. We started talking, then we started playing together.
Same here. I joined a baking group online. We shared photos, gave tips, and even practiced English together.
That's awesome. I think hobbies show a lot about your personality too. They make conversations more interesting.
Yes, and they don't need to be big or expensive, just something that brings you joy.
Even 10 or 15 minutes of doing something you love can change your whole day.
It's a good reminder that we all need time for ourselves to slow down and enjoy simple things.
When you talk about your hobbies, try to think like a storyteller. Don't just say what the hobby is, say what you feel when you do it. For example, I play guitar because it helps me relax, or I bake on Sundays to feel happy. Sharing your emotions makes your English more real and personal, and it helps people connect with you. Another thing that helps is using action words. Instead of just saying, I like books, say, I like reading books. Instead of, I like music, say, I enjoy listening to music. These little verbs give more life to your sentences and show what you actually do. And here's a fun idea. Use your hobby to practice English. If you love movies, try watching one in English. If you love sports, follow some news in English. If you like cooking, read recipes in English. Your hobby becomes a way to learn, and learning becomes more fun. It's a win-win.
So, before we close the episode, let's share a powerful tip that really works, especially if you feel nervous about speaking.
Yes, the tip is input first, output later. In other words, listen a lot before you try to speak.
Many learners think they must speak immediately, but listening first is actually the best way to prepare.
It's like how babies learn. They listen for months before they say their first word. They hear how people talk, how sentences sound over and over.
Exactly. Your brain needs that time too. Listen to simple English every day. Podcasts, short videos, songs, even 5 minutes helps.
And don't just listen. Pay attention. Repeat phrases you like. Say them quietly or out loud. This is practice even if you're not speaking full sentences yet.
Think of it like a sponge. The more input you get, the more English you have inside you. Later, when you want to speak, the words are already there.
And when it's time to speak, it feels more natural because you've already heard it many times.
So, if you feel shy or stuck, start with input. Let your ears and brain do the first job.
Trust the process. First input, then output. And it works.
All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. Let's take a moment to review.
We talked about hobbies, how to describe what you enjoy, and how to use real English in daily conversations.
You learned how to say things like, I like baking, or I enjoy playing guitar.
Joseph gave us a great grammar tip about using like plus verb ing, which is super useful when talking about free time.
And we shared a simple but powerful learning tip. Listen first, speak later.
Remember, it's okay to take your time. First your brain listens, then your voice follows.
So today, take 5 minutes to listen to something in English that you enjoy. Just relax and let your brain do the work.
Then tomorrow, try saying 1 or 2 sentences about your hobby.
Thanks for spending this time with us. You're improving every day. Keep going.
In the next episode, we'll talk about food, how to describe your favorite meals, what you like to eat, and how to speak naturally about food in daily conversation.
Don't miss it. See you next time on the Start Speaking podcast.